Big John, Big John.
Every morning at the mine you could see him arrive. He stood 6'6" and weighed 245, kind of broad at the shoulder and narrow at the hip. And everybody knew you didn't give no lip to Big John.
Big John, Big John.
Big Bad John,
Big John.
Nobody seemed to know where John called home. He just drifted into town and stayed all alone. He didn't say much, he kind of quiet and shy. And if you spoke at all, you just said hi to Big John. Somebody said he came from New Orleans, where he got in a fight over a Cajun queen, and a crashing blow from a huge right hand sent a Louisiana fella to the promised land. Big John,
Big John, Big John.
Big Bad John,
Big John.
Then came the day at the bottom of the mine when a timber cracked and men started crying. Miners were praying and hearts beat fast, and everybody thought that they'd breathe their last except John. Through the dust and the smoke of this man-made hell walked a giant of a man that the miners knew well, grabbed a sagging timber and gave out with a groan, and like a giant oak tree just stood there alone. Big John,
Big John, Big John.
Big Bad John,
Big John.
and with all of his strength he gave a mighty shove. Then a miner yelled out, "There's a light up above," and 20 men scrambled from a would-be grave. And now there's only one left down there to save Big John. With jacks and timbers they started back down. Then came that rumble way down in the ground, and as smoke and gas belched out of that mine, everybody knew it was the end of the line for Big John.
Big John, Big John.
Big Bad John,
Big John.
Now they never reopened that worthless pit. They just placed a marble stand in front of it. These few words are written on that stand: "At the bottom of this mine lies a big, big man, Big John."
Big John, Big John.
Big Bad John,
Big John.
Have you seen old Dick? He rode in this morning, rode in from Nevada, 400 miles. His horses are gaited and he's looking rough. Said he's had enough, he's gonna camp here a while. The willows are growing in Beaver Down Meadow. The cascades are rolling, the water is high. The crossings are deep, they're plumb over your stirrup, but sweeter than syrup when you're feeling dry. And how are things in old McGee Canyon? How are those mountains I knew? I dreamed so long of old McGee Canyon. Saddle my pony, I'm gonna ride it through. The cottonwood trees, their leaves are like laughter. They dapple the stream with the sun shining through. The trails are rough and narrow up through the boulders. Oh, I'm getting older, I'll be better than new. And how are things in old McGee Canyon? How are those mountains I knew? I dreamed so long of old McGee Canyon. Gonna saddle my pony and ride it through. I rode off one day to follow a star. Too often those stars just ain't what they seem. start out my mules and pack up my loads, and I'll throw me a diamond plumb over my dreams. And how are things in old McGee Canyon? How are those mountains I knew? I dreamed so long in old McGee Canyon. Saddle my pony, I'm gonna ride it through. And how are things in old McGee Canyon? How are those mountains I knew? I dreamed so long in old McGee Canyon. Gonna saddle my pony and ride it through. Have you seen old Dick? He rode in this morning, rode in from Nevada, 400 miles.